spoken previously on how liminal spaces can be more than just images or photos. They can be artworks as well. They can be present in video games. Sometimes they are the video game. While they apply to real life, they're not simply confined to it. But what if I told you there was a place in which those lines were blurred? It's easy to question how that might be possible, or even make sense. However, there is a liminal space that exists in the virtual world, that also exists in the real world. Or at least there was. I've previously spoken about this liminal space in the past, under the circumstances that it was purely liminal space that existed solely in the virtual world. I thought that this was just a map created by someone for Garry's mod. However, it goes much deeper than that. Something that when I first saw, I couldn't believe. Yet it's never that simple. And this place actually has a complicated history. So join me today as we walk down the hallways of the cold pool rooms and take a look at the real-life Waterworld. Before I jump into the history of the real-life Waterworld, I want to take a quick look at the virtual one, GM Waterworld. The map was created on July 3rd, 2013. I should mention that it was in development before this time, and it was just released on this date. This has to be one of the most popular Garry's Mod maps of all time, as it's featured in over 100,000 collections and has over 1 million people subscribed to it. I'm not exactly sure how the Steam Workshop rating system works, but it looks like the map also has a 5-star rating. With that said, we can now move on to the real-life Waterworld. Leith Waterworld was a water park in Leith, Edinburgh, or Edinburgh, I honestly don't know how to pronounce it, please don't kill me, Scotland. It was opened in 1992 and later closed in 1999. This was due to problems regarding the walls tiling, electrical issues, and a variety of rusting structures, as the original building was actually a railway station. Once these setbacks were fixed, the pool was reopened in 2002. However, these repairs were costly, and since 1997, the pool was threatened by the city council with closures in order to save money. From 2003 to 2011, the pool remained open, and the threat stopped in 2005. Yet on December 22, 2011, the city council would vote to close the pool, after deciding it was too expensive to keep open. The money saved from the closures would go towards the renovations of the Royal Commonwealth Pool, a pool house that has been open since the 70s. And just as a quick fact, this pool is actually temporarily closed as of today. The park shut its doors on January 8, 2012, to the protests of many. In fact, in September of the same year, the community members of the city actually tried to bid on buying the location in order to reopen it, yet their bids were rejected. In 2013, it was decided that the park would reopen under a new name, as well as being an entirely new park. Rather than being a water park, it would return as a soft play arena, which is where it remains open today. However, Waterworld isn't gone forever. As we know, it exists in a different realm, being the virtual world. The creator of GM Waterworld himself even believes that the pool still lives on through this map. Has there ever been an amusement park, a water park, or anything similar that you used to go to when you were younger? Is this place still around? For me, the town over had an amazing mini golf place. I went there a couple times as a kid and loved it. But one day, it was torn down and replaced with large houses in a manufactured suburbia. I would love to see it again, just one more time. But unfortunately, it's gone forever. This might be the same for some in regards to Leith Waterworld, but not fully. While it might be gone physically, it's fully preserved in a digital form through GM Waterworld. At some point, everyone grows up, and the places that they might have found fun might not exist anymore. What better way to remember a place when you were younger than to literally have it all to yourself? In this aspect, I wouldn't consider these places to be separate, but rather as one. And for anyone that grew up going to Leith's Waterworld, I envy you. Not everyone can have a place that brought them so much joy, contained all to themselves, even if it's considered virtual.